There is major drama going on right now with Sydney Sweeney, and it has people saying that she's being the real-life Cassie. All over social media, it's a mess, so let's get into it. For the past few months, Sydney Sweeney has been in Australia filming a new rom-com called Anyone But You. The film has been described as being a rated rom-com, and that's been pretty obvious judging by the paparazzi photos that emerged during filming. A lot of people are saying that Sydney and Glen Powell are looking like they might have a little bit too much chemistry. Normally, for a rom-com, that would be fine. For a rom-com, I want my leads to actually have chemistry. I want there to be chemistry so strong that I actually believe that you could be a couple in real life. But both Sydney and Glen were in relationships with Sydney, even getting engaged last year, too. Jonathan Davino and Glen being in a relationship with Gigi Paris. For weeks, people have been speculating about something going on between the two of them. And those rumors only intensified as more and more pictures started to be released. There's pictures of them being extremely close, going to the zoo together, hugging, sitting next to each other, pictures of Sydney bonding with his family. And then there's this video. Yeah, people have been keeping a close eye on Glen's girlfriend Gigi's Instagram story, and apparently she's been subtly dropping hints about something going on. The tweet says Gigi is throwing all the possible signs and clues out there without explicitly saying anything. And one of those signs was Gigi posting the song Thinking About Love by Wild Rivers and Silver Springs by Fleetwood Mac. They also showed a quote that Gigi posted, which says, "Gut feelings are guardian angels." Of course, this could just be one big PR move to promote this movie, but that's not the popular opinion right now, especially after the interview Sydney and Glen gave this week at CinemaCon. A video was posted to TikTok of Sydney and Glen talking about their experience filming together.
The whole cast was just amazing. We love Australia.
It's like hard to have a bad time in Australia. We did like so many activities. Sydney was like our social chair. We had an activity every weekend that everybody went out. I don't know about you, but I feel like this is like, not only do we go for the hard R, which is really, really fun, but it's also like, when was the last time you saw like a hard R rom-com that's big and it's cinematic? Everybody's in swimsuits, looking good.
There's so many comments saying things like, just Cassie being Cassie. I feel like I'm interrupting something. This is giving Cassie in real life. The way she's looking at him. I'm sick. They just got closer and closer and closer. Everybody knows. Everybody knows that he. And to top it all off, it sounds like Glen's relationship with Gigi has officially come to an end. Gigi posted a video of herself on Instagram with the caption, "Know your worth," and on to the next. People magazine is confirming the news as well, claiming to have spoken to a source who claims they've been broken up for a while now. Gigi and Glen had broken up several times. They had been on the rocks since Top Gun came out. Gigi was never happy with the long-distance filming, and when she came to Australia, where Powell was filming Anyone But You, they both decided to break up for good. And Gigi is getting a ton of support over on her Instagram, with people writing things like, "If it's true, you deserve so much better. I love how quickly this happened. No time for messing about, no time for disrespect." But I can't say Glen and Sydney have been getting the same type of support. A few of the top comments over on Glen's Instagram read, "Respect your partner." Truly disappointing. And it's been public information for a while now that Sydney is engaged, which adds a whole other layer to this whole situation. Since Sydney's fiancé is pretty low-key and isn't on social media, there hasn't been much room for people to dig and look into things, but there has been paparazzi photos.
This is Sydney Sweeney's fiancé seen leaving their house with packed bags. So the internet is freaking out given all of the rumors about Sydney and Glen Powell and their possible affair. Is this Sydney's fiancé showing that he is in fact upset? Or given the fact that he's also holding golf clubs, could he just be headed to a guy's trip this weekend?
This man has been through the ringer, but some people in the comments are giving a different outlook on the photos, writing he's literally going on a golf trip and he could just be leaving for travel or work. But the Daily Mail is reporting that Sydney was actually seen without her engagement ring on.
So we have our first spotting of Sydney Sweeney since CinemaCon. She was spotted out in LA. Now, This is fresh off of the Glen Powell and Gigi Perez breakup. Also, there are photos of her fiance Jonathan leaving their home. These photos came out yesterday of him, taking his stuff out. Of course, a bunch of bags, his golf club. Baby, he even took the dog with him, the whole travel bag plus doggy bag and everything. Now, of course, this looks like an obvious pap walk. I don't know what the temps are in LA right now, but I don't really see why you'd be wearing a whole sweatsuit in like the early afternoon. But baby, the paparazzi caught a good old close-up of her hand because there ain't no ring. The way that me and my pop culture group chat have bets on what's going to play out after the whole mess of CinemaCon and the breakup.
Even though the general consensus seems to be people thinking something is going on between Sydney and Glenn, I've also seen a lot of comments saying it's an obvious PR stunt to promote the movie. And, I mean, clearly it's kind of working. I know I personally would have never heard about this movie before this whole drama happened, so I could definitely see that being the motive here. But then again, judging by Gigi's Instagram posts alone, it does sound like she was actually hurt, and I don't feel like she'd agreed to being part of this kind of PR move. A lot of people are saying that even though it might be a good PR move because it's getting people talking, it's also making people not want to support Sydney and Glenn when this movie comes out. Some of the comments say, well, the PR failed because I'm still not watching Boycott the Film. Let's not watch it and support Gigi. I wanted to watch the movie. Now I don't.
Sydney Sweeney and Glen Powell have been promoting but not promoting. The internet has really been promoting it for them. This new rom-com, I don't even know when it's coming out, so it might not even be anytime soon. But the hype for this movie is definitely real because everybody is talking about Glenn's girlfriend unfollowing Sydney, and I just have to say, if I was dating Glenn right now and I was seeing these photos of him and Sydney together, like, I know he's an actor and I know she's an actress, but I would just be hurt. I would just be hurt. I mean, look at these pictures and tell me they do not look like they're in love. And obviously that is how they're supposed to be in this movie, but I would just be freaking out, not gonna lie. But you know that if there's dating rumors or some sort of speculation of drama and there's a rom-com, you know the movie is about to be so good.
But the truth is, we really don't know what's going on. It could be another situation where people are reading into things too much. It could be PR, or there could actually be something going on between Sydney and Glenn. But only time will tell. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think about everything down below, and I'll see you next time.